everyone. This is Jeff Cowan coming to you from Jeff Cowan's Pro Talk and my weekly podcast, Write Service and Write Your Own Paycheck, the path to making $100,000 a year writing service, because as I'm recording this right now, 20% of you writing service in the automotive industry are making $100,000 plus annually. And if you're not and you want to learn how, stick around here because I'm going to show you exactly how. If you're already making that kind of money, want to make more, I'm going to show you how to make more. But it is definitely possible because people are doing it, and the people that are doing basically the things that I talk about on this show. Now, you remember from the last couple of weeks, we've been involved in a series of messages I'm putting out there, mistakes that service advisors make. And you'll remember that the reason I'm talking about this because in my workshops, I talk about these things, and people have asked me over the last 6 months or so, why don't you start putting these on podcasts so I can go back and share it with my staff or I can share it with my coworkers, because many times, we do a workshop, not everybody can come from the same shop, so they want the information. So we've been doing that the last few weeks. We've been getting a lot of comments from you, really good, positive comments. You're liking what you're hearing. I really believe you're going to love what you're hearing here today, because we're going to talk about 2 mistakes I see service advisors make. So let's just jump into it. Here's one. Number 1 for today. They avoid low mileage customers. They avoid low mileage customers. Now, let me just start out with you and be real upfront with you on this point right here. If you're avoiding somebody because they come in and it's their first visit, they've only got 3, 4, 5,000 miles, you're dumb. I mean, this makes no sense at all. I mean, I get it, okay? Advisors, I get it. I mean, you got a great day going, you got a great week going, you got a great month going, and then somebody pulls up and they've got, 3, 4, 5,000 miles in their vehicle. It's a brand new car. There's nothing to sell on it. And maybe a lot of places even give away the first oil change and the first service away for free. So all this is going to do is going to kill your numbers. I mean, I get that side of it, but the side that you need to get is simply this. You cannot take money from a bank if you haven't put money in it. Now, what do I mean here? What I mean here? Well, we all know that when the customer comes in, let's say they're coming every 5,000 miles, at 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,000 miles, outside the routine maintenance, there's likely to be little to nothing that customer is going to need, again, outside the routine maintenance, right? Okay, that you recommend is routine maintenance. And I get that, okay? So there's going to be no big sell. But, think about this. Think about the integrity. Think about the trust. Think about the relationship you can build over that 25,000 miles. What are we talking about? A year and a half, 2 years, maybe 2.5 years here? Think about it. The customer comes in at 5,000. Everything's fine. You don't need anything. 10,000, 15,000. Everything's fine. You don't need anything above and beyond the preventative maintenance that we recommend. Again, 20 to 25,000. They come in. Now, think about that. They don't need nothing. They don't need nothing. They don't need nothing. But a year and a half, 2.5 years in, when you need to start asking, for example, like when you get to the 30,000 miles and you're asking for those bigger services, guess what they do? They lay down. Why? Because you've been there with them from the start. One of the biggest mistakes you can make is not running after these customers, because these customers today may hurt your numbers a little bit, and if you're a great salesperson, it's not going to hurt all, because you're going to sell something else to a customer that actually needs it, and it's going to offset it. So even though you may not get anything today, you're building for the future. That customer is going to come back in the next 2 years, and they're going to buy from you because they trust you, because you have a relationship, and they're going to help you feed your kids, pay your mortgage, make your car payment, and help you go on the vacation that you want and deserve so much. Now, I also know that there's a problem with some of these customers, especially when they come in at 5,000 miles. And as a matter of fact, here at Pro Talk, we've set up a fund for them. It's a charity, and I'm going to ask you to donate to it. If you want to donate, fine. If you don't, but it does go to service advisors that have this problem, because here's what we've discovered. Sometimes these customers roll in with low mileage vehicles, and sometimes there's something on those vehicles that affects the brains of some service advisors, and it makes them believe the phone's ringing. So these poor souls will go over and answer phones that aren't ringing and talk to people who aren't there. Now, obviously, I'm being sarcastic, and obviously I'm trying to prove a point, and the point is you're a fool if you're not always working toward and working on and building the relationships with customers that you have today, that you made in the past, and these future customers. I mean, it's all about that. Every day you're there, the biggest sell you're ever going to have to make is sell yourself. And the easiest time to do that is when there's nothing for the customer to buy above and beyond the preventative maintenance. Think about those first 4 or 5 visits. Nothing's wrong with the car. Nothing's wrong. All you need is preventative maintenance. You build all that trust, and they lay down. Run after these customers. They're going to help you pay your bills in the future. The name of the game is how many customers and how big can you get that customer base. So that's number one. Number two, I told you we'd cover two here today, and we're going to, but before we do, I got a couple things to tell you about. Number one, I've got 3 workshops coming up, and you got to get yourself signed up. Quit playing around. Don't you want to be the best? Don't you want to go home to your spouse tonight and say, hey, look, I'm one of the people making over $100,000 a year? Sure you do. So how you do that? Step number one, come to one of my workshops. I'm doing one in Houston. That one's coming up, and it's just about ready to sell out here, so call us soon. Houston, Washington, D.C., we're going to be over there, and we're going to be in Toronto, Canada. You need to call 1-800-248-2931, 1-800-248-2931, and get yourself signed up. Now, if you're an individual working for a business and your business is too cheap to send you, and if you want to pull out your own credit card and you want to pay for yourself to go, I love people like you. Money will not keep us apart. I have a special deal for you. If you're a business, you want your people to be the best they can be, get them in one of these workshops. I will be there and I will show them, guarantee you, I will show them how to get perfect survey scores. I will show them how to get their customer retention above 85% within 9 months. And I will show them how to get the maximum amount of sales, making themselves and you and your business the maximum amount of profit. Okay? This is a real deal thing. I'll be there. I can't wait to meet your people. So get signed up for one of those. You can go to 1-800-248-2931, get registered that way, or go to automotiveservicetraining.com, automotiveservicetraining.com, and get signed up there. Also, I want to let you know that we have this book here, Right Service, Write Your Own Paycheck. We can show you how to do that. And I've been talking about it now for weeks. Here it is. My newest book just came out 72 hours ago, and we're already getting 5-star reviews. I'm already getting asked by television stations across the country. They want to interview me about this book. I've already done 2 interviews for newspapers, and I got more coming. It's called What I've Learned from Attending over 35 Indy 500s, and it's got lessons in it for sales, motivation, leadership, management, and life in general. You're going to love this book. If you're in business and you want to be better at what you do, get this book. If you're thinking about get this book. You're in sales or thinking about get this book. It's entertaining, it's fun, it's got a lot of great advice. It is available in both hard copy and paperback, and there's a video version coming along, and you can also get it for your tablets either through Amazon or Apple. You can also buy them on Apple if you want to, or you can go to our website and they're there. But now we got to get back to what we're supposed to be talking about today, which is mistakes advisors make. Now, we talked earlier how one of the mistakes that service advisors make is they avoid low mileage customers, and I told you my opinion on that service advisors that do that on a regular basis, you're dumb, okay? But now we got number 2, and here's what it is. They misuse coupons. Okay? I mean, I see service advisors literally see a customer come in and they hold up a coupon and they run. Or I can see a service advisor helping a customer and then all of a sudden somewhere throughout the presentation the customer pulls out a coupon and the advisor just collapses. Or in the very beginning you can just see the life go out of them. And why is that? Because you assume that people that come in, okay, are coming in because they're going to want something for free. They want something for nothing. So we just kind of half-ass, if you will, help these customers and kind of blow them off because we see them as being cheap and we just see them as not caring and they're not going to buy anything and all that stuff. Well, haven't you ever used a coupon? Have you ever gone to a place because they've had like maybe Wednesday night is half off drink night at the pub or 2 for 1? Haven't you ever done something like that? Haven't you ever gone to a ball game where if you buy 2 adult tickets, you can take a kid for under 10 years old for free? You've never done any of that stuff? I mean, what makes you different than those people? So why are coupons good for us to use as consumers, but we hate it when consumers come into our business and use them? Why? Because we don't understand the value of the coupon. Now, let me give you some things here. Now, we're going to do a podcast here over the next probably the next 25 weeks at some time. I don't know when, but we're going to do a whole podcast on coupons alone. But I'm just going to give you some highlights here. All right, here's what you have to understand about people who come in and they use coupons. Number one, they're not coming in because it's cheaper. That's not why they're that's not the only reason they're coming in. What they're actually doing is they're coming in expecting to pay less and get equal to or better service than they've experienced if they wouldn't have come. You see what I'm saying? Okay, they're coming in with that coupon expecting to get equal or better service, all right, regardless of what they're paying. That's why they're coming in. To make these things work, it's so easy. Instead of just taking it from the customer and saying, okay, you get 10% off and whatever, or okay, you get a free car wash, put stipulations in it. Now, we'll get into a lot of detail of this later when we talk about these coupons, but I would never have a coupon that offered anything without stipulations. And the stipulations don't have to be anything crazy, just simple stuff. And you want to get excited about it. Oh, Mr. Customer, I'm glad you brought in that 10% off coupon because it's great. Anything you get in here today, purchase-wise, you get 10% off of. Now, of course, like most coupons, or all coupons, it comes with stipulations. And the one on this one is that and they're great stipulations. We need to walk around your vehicle and do a complete video, a quick visual inspection. We're going to go over a multi-point inspection and actually present that on your car, and on and on and on. You make that stipulations of the coupon so you get a chance to look at the car, because the idea of the coupon is to get the customer in for whatever you're getting them in for, and take a look at their car and see if they need anything else. If they do, present it to them, ask them to buy it, get the sell, and do the work. That's the idea. So put stipulations on it. Okay? Now, we also don't like these customers, and we make this mistake because we don't think they're going to buy anything, and nothing could be further from the truth. I can show you that people that understand coupons and why they're there, like I'm describing to you, and actually put the stipulations in place and walk around the cars and do and all that stuff, they see significant increases through those coupons. But the bulk of service centers out there lose money on coupons because they don't train their people how to use them. So let's take a look actually what these customers are telling you when they bring in a coupon, because they're telling you a lot of stuff. First thing they're telling you is this: they're not happy with their current service provider. Now, let's stick with this for a second. If you're using, for example, Comcast as your cable provider in your house, and DirecTV comes along and says, look, we can get you this for this amount, we can get you this, and you switch. Why are you switching? You're switching because you're not happy possibly with what Comcast was doing. Maybe they were not priced fairly. Maybe they weren't timely in your request when you made them. Same thing. If you've got a favorite dinner place, like me and the wife do every Friday night that we go to, but every once in a while on a Friday you go someplace else because they've got a coupon. Why? It's because you're looking for a different experience. So what they're telling you is they're not happy with their current provider. They also could be. They're also telling you this: I'm looking for a better service provider. Okay. They're also telling you that I see this offer as having great value for me. Otherwise, why would they waste their time and come in, especially with something like a vehicle? You know what I mean? So they're telling you, I'm not happy with where I've been taking my car. I'm actually looking for somebody they can go to on a regular basis. And they're also telling you that I see this offer you're giving me as having great value. I overlooked all the other places I could go, and I came here with this coupon because I see the offer as having great value. Here's what they're also telling you. They're also telling you, prove to me that there's never a reason to go anywhere else. So if you think about that customer that comes in, you're going to get some people come in want some free stuff. You're going to get some people come in that are cheap, but that's less than 10% of these people. And I'll back this up with facts in some of our later podcasts. But again, look at what they're telling you. What they're telling you is that, again, I'm not happy with my current provider. I'm looking for a better provider. I see this offer as having great value, and I want you to give me a reason to never go anywhere else. So when you get a coupon, instead of thinking they're not going to buy anything and blowing these people off because they're cheap, whatever, instead approach it as, this is a great opportunity. It's showtime. This customer took the most valuable thing they have, the most valuable asset, their time, and they saw this coupon, and they're telling me that they're not happy with ours. So my job today is make them so excited about me and this business I work for and everything we offer that they'll not only want to do this, but they'll want to come back forever and pay full price in the future. That's what a coupon is designed to do. That's what a coupon will do if you approach it with the right mindset. And again, we'll talk about this in future podcasts. So 2 mistakes we're going to talk about this week that we've talked about is you're foolish if you avoid low mileage customers, and you're foolish if you look at these customers that bring in coupons the wrong way. You can make a lot of money off both these customers, both in the immediate with the coupons and over the long haul with the low mileage customers. So that's about what I got for you today. My name's Jeff Cowan. I have a company called Jeff Cowan's Pro Talk. It's right there on that cup. You go to Automotive Service Training. You can look us up on there, automotiveservicetraining.com. We got the books. We got the Right Service book, the 500 book. We got all kinds of videos on both of those. We've got workshops coming up in Houston, Washington, D.C., Toronto. Man, I want to see you at these workshops. I want to see you getting into this product because I want you to absolutely be the absolute best you can be. I want every one of you watching this to have perfect survey scores, have the highest customer retention, and making the most amount of sales, maximize the potential there. I want you all to make $100,000 a year, and you can if you continue to listen to me. So with that, I want you to do me a favor. Over the next week, I want you to go out and work with as many as new customers and prospects and clients that you have. I want you to get them excited about your product. I want you to present your product, show them your enthusiasm, your passion for it. I want you to close the deal. I want you to collect the commission, and I want you to go live the lifestyle that you want and you so deserve, because between now and next Monday, that is exactly what I'm going to go do. So with that, make it a great week. I'll be back soon. Take care.